Hey there. So today I paid off the last piece of the line of credit that I had, and I am so happy about it. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy about it. So in my first year of business, business is expensive and it takes a while to you got to pay bills while you're also getting new clients and all the things. And so I had to take on a bit of debt in order to get the company off the ground. And now that it's going, I've been slowly trying to pay it back. And it feels like every dime that I have had after bills has gone into this line of credit. And I am so grateful that today I not only paid it down to zero, but I'm also able to put a small amount into my savings account. Yes. Oh, yes. And so I wanted to chat with you a little bit about paying off debt and what your strategies are for that. Do you have a specific, I set aside this percentage of my paycheck every month? Or do you have I'm going to pay this specific bill over the other one? How does that work for you? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments. One of the more interesting ways that I have heard to pay down debt, because obviously we can say, oh, well, I'm going to pay off as much as possible, or I'm going to pay, 10% of my paycheck every month is going to go towards debt. But I love this idea of paying the smallest debt that you have first. So maybe you owe a credit card and you owe it $100. Maybe you have a line of credit that's like a couple $1,000s. Maybe you have another credit card that's like $10,000 or something. This is maybe a bad example, but you start with the smallest one. And so you pay off that $100 credit card first, and then you move on to the next one. That's that $1,000, couple $1,000 line of credit. And in this way, you're able to sort of snowball, and it's called the snowball something. It's called snowball. And because you pay off that first one and it feels good. It's like, yes, I'm accomplishing something and I'm getting moving on it. And then it gives you motivation to continue to make those payments and to take on your bigger debt, rather than saying, okay, I'm going to take on the biggest one first. And then, you're chipping away at it, but it's really easy to lose momentum on this big debt because it's just a tiny little piece every month or every week or whatever it is that you can make it. And so by doing those small amounts, you can really help yourself to keep going and to get all of your debt paid off. I think too that it's really great to reward yourself when you finish paying off a debt. So it shouldn't be monetary, or if it is, it should be a lot smaller than the original debt. So it's not like, oh, I saved or I paid off $100 in debt, so now I'm going to go and spend $100. No, don't do that. But it could be, I'm going to take an extra day off this week, or I'm going to have a nice piece of cake. Or in my case, my partner and I are splitting a beer, one of the nice beers that we have in the fridge, because we did it. Well, I did it because it was my debt. And I'm so happy about it. I'm so happy about it. Oh my goodness. So how do you pay off your debt? What is your strategy for doing that? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments. And let me know if you think about that snowball method, because I really think it's a great idea. I love the motivation or the inspiration of yeah, that feels good to pay off something, so I'm going to keep doing it. How else do you like to pay your debt? Not just the method, but do you try and bring in more money? Do you take on extra jobs, or do you just try and cut costs to the bone? Or do you have another method? Maybe it's 50-50 of what you're trying to do. Let me know your debt solutions in the comments. I'd love to continue this conversation. I hope you're staying safe and sane. And I hope you get to go outside and experience some warm weather, because I know that makes me feel better. I'll see you tomorrow.